Nuraddin ibn Athir states, he revered the Sharia and stood by its ordinance. And this was evident during his reign. Whenever Nuraddin took over a city, he would abolish all non-Sharia taxes. Furthermore, he would introduce new Islamic madrasas for learning and implemented the Islamic law. Furthermore, he refused to introduce anything that was contradictory to it, famously stating, Allah, glory be to Him, created people and knows what is best for them. He entitled the law, which is for their benefit. People's welfare is achieved perfectly by adopting Islamic law. If there was more benefit in something other than Islamic law, Allah would have prescribed it. So, we are in no need of any other law. One story that illustrates his humbleness towards the Sharia perfectly, however, was when a citizen had lodged a claim against him. The claim itself was futile, and it had been evident to the Qadi that it had been pointless to go with it. However, to everyone's surprise, Nuraddin had turned up to court, and when proven innocent, he would later state, "My only fear was that my motive might have been of me believing I was too mighty and proud to come before the Sharia court. So I attended and then granted him the claim he made." On the more personal level of things, Nuraddin's piety was noticeable by many, even by some of the enemies of Islam, such as William of Tyre. He would pray additional voluntary prayers and Qiyam al-Layl and make istikhara before big decisions. He was also knowledgeable of Islam, having studied the Sharia. On his knowledge, Ibn al-Athir wrote, he was knowledgeable in the law, according to the school of Abu Hanifa, but was not fanatical about it. He studied hadith and passed it on to others, seeking the reward for that. Before moving on, there are 2 points we should first clarify. Firstly, Ibn al-Athir's comment regarding Nuraddin not being fanatical about the school of Abu Hanifa. And this was a reference to the fact that he took from other madhahib as well, and that he opened other madrasas. Therefore, the schools he opened were not exclusive to the Hanafi school of thought. Point 2. The importance of leaders being knowledgeable in Islam. After all, how could one govern by the Sharia without previous knowledge? It is mandatory for the Muslimin to seek knowledge, never mind those in charge. Nuraddin understood this. In fact, he highly respected the scholars and those upon knowledge, and enjoyed being in their company. On this, Ibn al-Athir states, he used to honor and respect the ulama and men of religion. He gave them gifts and would stand up to receive them. He attended their sessions and relaxed with them. Furthermore, Nuraddin wasn't arrogant. He refused for his followers to exaggerate his feats and success. At one point, an official wanted to attribute something praiseworthy to Nuraddin that he didn't actually do. So Nuraddin stopped him and said, "No lies should be told on the pulpit. I am not happy when I am described with something I do not do." In fact, as a further example of his humbleness, he refused to accept any credit for his success or achievements, stating, "Who is this Mahmud that such should be said of him? Before me, who protected the lands and Islam? That was Allah, besides whom there is no God." Note, Nuraddin referred to himself as Mahmud, his actual name, and not Nuraddin, the title his followers mostly knew him by, and the sincerity in his words and a lack of ego in his statements.